Last year in the month of October, it was inaugurated by our Honorable Minister, Sir Kohima, and today we're about 8 months old. And this institute, we aim to promote Rogers, the philosophies of Rogers. And I believe, as we all also know and heard about Rogers, that he is one of the most influential psychologists in the modern world today. And through this very Rogers philosophy, as he is the pioneer of person-centered therapy, of the non-directive approach to counseling, I believe that this has a high influence, or this has the highest ability to encourage a person not only in the counseling setting, but also in the setting of a teaching, and as well as other platforms. Now, talking about teachings, the fact that most of you, I believe, most of you are a teacher, I would like to share some few things where Rogers could play a role in your very teaching as well. You see, when we talk about Rogers, the core factors of it are genuineness, congruence, providing unconditional positive regards. You see, imagine myself, being a student who keeps on failing in the class. I keep on failing, I always get bad marks. And every time I go to collect my paper, my answer script from my teacher, I get a fail mark. Every time I go collect, fail. What happens is that it affects me emotionally, psychologically, and physiologically. But what if we were able to make use of the philosophies of Rogers? When the student comes to collect the paper, even though he has failed, what if we mention about some few positive thing about the things that we want in the answer script? It can be in terms of his handwriting improving. It can be in terms of the way he marginalized the answer script. It can be in terms of maybe a sentence or two where we work properly or accurately. So when we encourage in that way, when we provide empathy in that regard, when we're genuine towards him, somehow, isn't it a little bit obvious that the next time your paper comes to him, he is likely to have the mindset that, oh, I want to study more. It's going to encourage him that way. So that way, Rogers' philosophy can also be very beneficial in the teaching platform as well. Now, about some visions about our institute. So our institute, we vision that we want to promote mental health. We want to promote mental health to all categories of students and even to youths, so as to cater to the needs of mental health and emotional well-being as well. And some of the aims and objectives that I brought before you this morning are to provide professional training on mental health, school counseling, life skills, and as well as providing licensing to counselors, school counselors. To network with government agencies, private organizations working in the field of mental health and school counseling. To promote well-being and hygiene in students and even among the youths. To promote multicultural counseling across India and if God willing, even abroad as well. To provide professional consultancy services in matter relating to policy formulation and in mental health as well as in school counseling. To conduct research, organize trainings, undertake publication of resource materials on mental health and counseling. Also to offer academic courses like certificate, diploma, degree courses in the field of mental health and school counseling. Currently, the little things that we have been able to do or we have been able to provide in our institute are a little bit of workshops, trainings, orientation based on mental health. We are also providing group and individual therapy, career talk, career conferences, family and marriage therapy, couple therapy as well. And by God's grace, recently we also got to sign an MOU with the St. Joseph University in Nagaland. And through these little experiences that we were able to gain in this 8 months old, so to say, an infant stage of the institute, we are able to identify the importance of counseling, which is required not only in the school platform but also in the administration level. Recently, we also got to conduct an awareness program in the PhD. Likewise, we see that this is also required in the government offices. Let me state a very simple and a very common example for all of us today. Imagine yourself, you are an officer, or you are a government employee, as many of you are, as a teacher, and you got married, or maybe you're single, whatever be the scenario. You were at home, and then you had a conflict at home, you had a fight at home. You go to your professional workplaces. What's likely to happen is that the emotion that you keep on piling up, you're likely to pour it on someone else. And that very someone else is also likely to pour it on to someone else again. And it goes on. What if it reached to a point where it reached to a person who is an addict? That person is likely to go on, have a quarrel, fight with his wife, her husband, and now the fact that that may happen, it will also impact the children's life. And I believe that if at all the government sectors were also being equipped with this type of counseling skills or the knowledge of what mental health is, I believe that there will be a change in that. Our institute currently has we just have completed a 2-month certificate course on basic psychology and counseling. And currently we have also initiated another 4-month certificate course. And on completion of this type of very certificate courses, what we do is we provide them a certificate on mental health advocates. And why mental health advocates is, I believe all of us know the definition of it. They are allowed to go out to the society, preach about mental health, talk about mental health to people. However, they are not allowed to practice professional counseling with people. And so now this is very necessary. This is a very important book because you see on our current generation that lots of people they are suffering. Yet this type of suffering to do with mental illnesses is something which we all are used to. We don't prioritize it, we don't have the need to prioritize it. We feel that it's normal because since our childhood we have observed it, we have grown with it. We feel like it's very normal for us. Just recently, the certificate course that I've been mentioning to you, the candidates are of parents, teachers, church leaders, and even the freshly graduate. And on the month of June 2023, in view of Men's Mental Health Month, we were able to organize a 1 full week, providing free counseling sessions, professional counseling sessions to men who are interested in this very field. And also through the field works that we have been doing, providing orientation workshop at schools, somehow we have been able to know that many students have been influenced with the work that we have been doing by attending the therapy session, by attending the orientations. And now many of them are interested in the field of psychology because they also wanted to become a psychotherapist or a counselor so that they also get to help someone in the future.
That people do not know. And that is why counseling was not so demanding in Nagaland. Little more than 20 years ago, I came here in SCERT and we started. Everybody loved at counseling, what you are doing. Nobody needed this type of service. So that was the situation. People were not aware of how counseling was used. And today in the world of present day living, we're living in the complexities and stresses, anxiety. The need for counseling is very demanding, and it is. And in the past, counseling was treated as a problematic-oriented activity. Only people who have problems, they come for counseling. Other people, normal people, they say that I don't need counseling because I don't have any problem. So that was the thinking. So counseling was designed only for those people who need it, who have certain problems. Today, so much complexities, anxieties, all of us, we are now smiling. All of us smile, thinking that you don't have problem. Pastor is here, and we thought that the pastor doesn't have any problem. But everybody has problem, when we go into their mind, into their thoughts, into their heart, we'll find lots of problems. And therefore, counseling is today, modern counseling is thought of as an integral part of life, like dealing with to cater to the needs of emotional well-being, psychological well-being for everybody, every child, every counselor, even including people like me. You may see me very handsome, but when we go inside, who knows that there will be so many distortion of my thoughts, and therefore counseling may be more required for people like us, successful people like us, and that is why it is no more treated as a problematic-oriented activity. It is treated as a universal, needed by every child, every individual. And the students having lots of anxiety, stress because of the examination and academic competitions. Everybody, the moment the child walks up, then the parents started telling about the academic, go and study. So this is the message, and then that is why there is a need to focus on physiological, emotional, and psychological aspects of the students rather than a normal routine exercise. And because counseling is also quite in harmony with the goals of education to facilitate maximum total personality development. That is why it is also very closely related to education. It's not a part, it's not a separate body of education. It cannot be separated from education. You cannot think of education separate from counseling. On the other words, counseling cannot be thought of in separation from education. That is why it is an integral part, and therefore, in view of this, the SCERT having all this thought, SCERT Nagaland was the first SCERT in the whole country to design this course and then introduce this development of counseling, school counseling in the country. So we have the authority to say anything. I do not know, but particularly school counseling, the country, the whole world should come and learn from us. And that is the pride the SCERT is bringing. And therefore, as far as school counseling is concerned, our students, they are so proud that they are going to be graduated from this institute because we are the author of this in the country. And there is no any other who has authored it. We are the first people. And therefore, we have every reason to be proud of. And today, we are so happy that all of us have come. Many of you come from outside the system of SCERT. On behalf of the SCERT, I want to welcome you, particularly our pastor, Dadang Tush Sasi, Warren, pastor of all the Christians Kohima, and our friend, Mr. Kezhazolie Cornelius, chairman of the Carl Rogers Institute of Mental Health and School Counseling. So other resource persons were invited, but unfortunately because of the road slide, they could not reach last night, so they will not be joining us. And then our former director, who is so expert in knowing of the visions of NEP, the vision of this counseling in Nagaland, and having expertise in the administration of guidance and counseling, who was the first person from Naga community to have graduated diploma from NCRT, and the first guidance and counseling officer from Naga community will not be joining us because he was traveling and he could not reach from Guwahati. So this is the difficulties we are having, and therefore they all sent a letter of apology. So kindly accept, and then let us have this wonderful time with them on other days. And then after this, I will also be excused because I'm asked to attend a very important meeting today, called by Commissioner Secretary of School Education, Government of Nagaland, to have a discussion on the policy matter relating to counseling. So maybe my presence also may be required, so I will be leaving. But I want to wish you all the best, a fruitful discussion. Lots of interactions will be there, and the whole day your lunch also wonderfully prepared, and so you will enjoy. And we want to welcome the media persons or friends. They all the time highlight our program. So once again, I want to wish you all the best and thank each and every one of you, and wish you all the best for this program. And before we begin, I want to call our Pastor Danam Sashi Walen to bless us in prayer.
Nagaland TV, Sop Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television